Hi everyone, I wanted to share with you guys the box that I created for July's Secret Squirrely Cigar box that Jade is hosting. The theme was supposed to be Ooh La La Paris and the challenge is black. So on my box I wanted to really think of something completely different than what everyone else would do. I didn't want to put the Eiffel Tower on the cover and do the typical fashion type boxes. So when I think of Paris, I think of an artist and street vendors that are selling their art, or street artists who are sitting on the side just painting. So I really wanted that to come through on my box. And I also think of romance, and to me I just feel like cafe gardens are very romantic. So that was where I was headed with this. From all along, from the day she said Paris, my mind went to cafe, because France is known for its bistros and cafes. So I painted the image that is there on the canvas on the front, and it's the artist's perspective from across the street. So they're looking into this couple sharing a romantic moment in a cafe garden. The couple was cut from chipboard on my Cricut, and it's the Sweetheart cartridge. And then at the bottom I added some Flower Soft just to give it a nice texture of grass. At the bottom I think the color is heather. And then I just added some topiaries around. When you get a closer look at the top of the box, you'll notice that I painted it with a brick stencil, and I stayed with the more muted colors because my squirrel is into the shabby chic, so I thought the softer color would just really give a nice accent to all of the black that's on there and tone it down a little bit. The glass was actually cut, hand cut. The window was actually hand cut, and so was the window pane. The background has a scene that is painted from inside the cafe, and then on the first pane of glass I stamped in the Café de Paris, and on the top of that I added another pane of glass so that it wouldn't smear. I hand cut the shutters, I hand made the door, and I hand made the street sign. The door has a itty bitty dollhouse doorknob that was added to it just to give it that effect of a door. And then on the street sign I added 7-11 as the street number, and that is actually the date for the box, July the 11th, 2011. You can really see this texture on this wall. It was actually a stencil that I added deco art paste to, and then I painted over the deco art paste to give it that look, and then added a little bit of the rusty hinge distressing to just bring out those points. You can also see the hedge that is created there in the background, and it's sort of the transition area where the brick stops and the concrete starts. That hedge was made from Flower Soft, and it was two different colors of the Flower Soft, a light green and a dark green. And then the pot that you see there that has the tree in it, that was a handmade pot that I made from polymer clay and painted black, and added the little tree branch in there, which was found in the floral section of a department store. I painted all the hardware on this box black as well, and then distressed them with gold so that they blended in with the box really well. This next slide will give you a side view so you can kind of see the dimensions on the box, a closer up of one of the polymer clay pots and the canvas on the side. And then as you can tell, I've added some gold distressing around the edges of the box just to kind of help bring the texture out a little bit. And this next slide, it is the inside of the cafe. So for me, this was as if you were looking out the window of the cafe into the garden area. And of course, the Eiffel Tower has made its appearance there. I used some bronze distress embossing powders to kind of give the texture to the tower. Again, the black fence that was cut from a Martha Stewart punch where I cut the bats off, and the couple sitting there, and the trees and the flowers. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and please leave me comments.